Welcome everybody to yet another coffee time with Hako, the show where I have my morning coffee and I scream into the void. Well met, and today we're drinking from one of my favorite cups of all time. It's my recently passed away beautiful boy. Hope you're having an amazing day today, and today I wanted to do a little bit of a video discussing or giving my hot, medium hot potato take on Caesar versus Bernice versus Yanagi. So Caesar is Bottom, the beautiful lady you see on the screen. Bernice is the fire lady coming up in, what is it now? Let's see how long the banner is still on. In 6 days, roughly. Burnice will be here with her flamethrowers. After Bernice, we are getting Yanagi. And now a lot of people have to, make the decision which to skip, like which to go for, which to skip, etc. Or maybe you're going for all of them. So, gun to my freaking head. Gun to my head. I can only pick one of these three. Who would I pick? Well, if I could only pick one of these three, Caesar would take the cake. Pun intended. Okay, real talk. I would have pulled for Caesar no matter what. She is, the coolest designed character Hoyo has ever done, in my humble opinion. Nothing beats Caesar. Like, she could have been useless. Like, she could have been a weaker attacker, like physical attacker than Billy, and I would have still pulled for her because, I love her character. But, I just got lucky that she also happened to, be the most broken unit in the game, and maybe in any Hoyo game ever. Caesar does it all, and, some characters in gacha games, you pull for them, you play with them, you're like, this wasn't really what I expected. Caesar is the opposite. I pull for her, I play her, I'm like, wow! Like, dude, this was what I expected and 100 times more. And gun to my head, like, even without, my personal preference, I would still pick Caesar because of what she does. Now, the unique thing about Bernice is that she's gonna be an anomaly character that works off-field, which means that, she comes in, she does her stuff, then she gets switched out, and she still, applies effects and damage. And burn build-up and whatnot. And we haven't seen that before, and that's obviously gonna be, huge. But. After her, we're getting another anomaly character. So we've had, Yendo, anomaly, Caesar, Burnice, anomaly, Yanagi, anomaly. In four banners, we're getting, 3 of them being anomaly characters. And I highly advise you to go for Bernice if you really, love Bernice, you love her character. Me personally, I like her character. Like, I like Yanagi's design, maybe slightly bit more, but she has a more boring personality. Like, I'm not saying she's boring, I'm saying she's kind of boring compared to Bernice. Because Bernice is probably, the happiest go-lucky character in the game, which is a huge pull for me. Like, I really like that about Bernice. But just design-wise, I think Yanagi is a little bit cooler. And what's unique with Yanagi is that she can make, Disorder do crit. Like, Yendo can make Assaults crit. Yanagi can make Disorders crit. And now we saw... Like, we've all seen skyrocket in damage in any team you slap, Jane in. And if Yendo would have her kit as she has it, but wouldn't be able to crit her assaults, she would be kind of close to Piper in terms of performance. But for the simple reason that her assaults can crit, she's just miles ahead of anybody in the game. Yendo is the strongest character in the game, and it's not even close, and it's all because she makes assault crit. Now they're bringing us a character that can make Disorder crit, and if you don't know what Disorder is, it's when 2 elemental statuses meet each other. So shocked and burn, or shocked and assault. So like, while an enemy is suffering from assault, if they also, start suffering from shocked, which they get from electric, Disorder happens. And the Disorder damage has been falling behind a little bit, simply because, now we have critable assaults. So Yanagi being able to make the sword crit is, you know, it's huge. It's huge. And anybody that played, you know, Honkai Star Rail, just from a meta perspective, I'm a little bit afraid that the Bernice and the Yanagi situation is kind of the Boothill and Firefly situation. So Boothill was a break character that came out on the banner before Firefly. And when Firefly released, she became, I would probably say, the best character in the game. And it made, you know, Boothill look very, very weak in comparison. And like, power creeping is gonna happen in games like this, but I do feel like, you know, when a new character comes out, the next character in the line shouldn't power creep the character, you know, right away. Like, for God's sake, let us have a month where they're, you know, the king of the hill. And just looking from a meta standpoint, I think Yanagi is gonna be stronger. Honest opinion, I think Yanagi is gonna be stronger than Bernice. Does that mean I personally would rather have Yanagi? Not really, because I do really love Bernice's personality and personalities. So, and like, you know, the game is easy enough that, you know, we don't need the meta characters. Like, it's very much waifu over, like, meta. When I do shield defenses, like, I still have 3 minutes to go before S. So, like, there's gonna be a long while until I, you know, need to pull for meta characters. I very much do believe that Yanagi is gonna be the stronger out of Yanagi and Bernice. But they are also, like, you know, different enough that it, you know, it works. I don't think you're ever gonna be, you know, disappointed with Bernice's performance if you choose to go for Bernice instead. And at the end of the day, what doesn't really matter? It probably, you know, matters in a matter of, you know, 10 to 15 seconds of a clear time on the shield defenses, which we can, you know, clear with kind of ease. So I'd say first and foremost, go for the personality of a character. How much do you vibe with their, you know, their voice acting, their story, and their kit, like how they play? And then at the very least, take a look at the meta. For personal reasons and for meta, I would go for, you know, Caesar all over again. If I still did not have Caesar at this point and I was, you know, debating, like maybe I lost 50-50 and I was debating, do I hold fire, do I go for more Caesar, or do I, you know, just wait for Bernice and or Yanagi? I would advise going for Caesar. After that, your strongest pick, if you just look at the meta, is gonna be probably Yanagi. Personality-wise though, I think Bernice is, you know, unbeaten. She's very happy-go-lucky and her playstyle is really fun. It's very smooth. But yeah, I do believe just out of sheer power, Yanagi is the stronger unit for Bernice, or the stronger unit compared to Bernice. But don't let anything what I say or anything any other content creator say sway you from, you know, not going for Bernice if you want Bernice. Because I can tell you, the mistake you really can do in this game, and like this is, you know, one of the most dire mistakes in the game, is going for meta characters that you don't want, because you won't have fun with them. Hobby games are thankfully, you know, constructed in such a way that you can clear the content with basically any character as long as they're built. And having, you know, characters that you like is gonna be such of more importance, like for your overall gaming experience, overall gaming enjoyment, rather than, you know, just picking anything that's, you know, top tier that you don't necessarily want to play. In Genshin, I did a mistake that go for, like, you know, meta characters over, you know, characters I really wanted. And like to this day, I default back to, you know, the characters I do want to play instead of, you know, the best characters in the game. It's just, you know, unlucky. It's just, you know, luck of the draw if, you know, the characters you really kind of fall for also ends up being the top tier meta. But yeah, you should go for the characters that you really, really fall for. So ask yourself this question: which of these 3 characters do you really want? I'm going for Caesar. I'm going for Bernice. I am going for Yanagi, but if I lose the, if I run out of pulls at Yanagi, I'm not sure that I will, top myself up and try and get her. Anyway, I think it will just, be fate. Because with Piper, with Jane, with Burnice, it's not like we're gonna need more anomaly characters anyway. And at the end of the day, it's about, 10 seconds more clear time. And I do love my Sons of Caledons, I have a bias towards them, and I just want, the entire set. So, this got a little bit rambly, but I hope my point came across. So with all that being said, dear viewer, are you skipping Bernice for Yanagi, or doing the opposite? Are you getting Bernice but not Yanagi, or are you getting them both? Or are you still trying to pick up the king? Let me know in the comments down below, and if you enjoyed this video, thumbs up, leave a like, subscribe to the channel. No wait, thumbs up and like are the same, sorry. But hey, subscribe to the channel, I put out Zenless content every goddamn day, so yeah. Thank you so very much for watching, until next time, Hako out.
She's under attack. Chain speaky smile, the rats on the prowl. Seduction's a game. She'll take you down, and there it goes.